Welcome back to Night Shift with Justin S. King, how to transform your life one night at a time. Tonight we are talking about chapter 2 of Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard, which is titled Sleep. Sleep is not just rest. Neville says that sleep is the doorway to the deeper part of you. It is the doorway to the subconscious. So all day long, your mind is busy with people, problems, tasks, and noise. But when you get ready for sleep, your conscious mind starts to let go of the outside world. And that is when you move closer to the subconscious. And according to this chapter, because the subconscious takes in the feeling you carry into sleep, is the reason why it's so important to pay attention to how you feel while you drift off. So the question is not only what did I do today, but the question is, what feeling am I taking with me into the night? The point of this chapter is simple. If you fall asleep feeling like a failure, discouraged, worried, or stuck, that feeling keeps getting planted deeper and deeper. But if you fall asleep feeling peaceful, thankful, successful, already blessed, or as though you've already accomplished the thing that you desire most, that gets planted deeper instead. And this chapter keeps coming back to this one instruction over and over again. Feel the wish fulfilled before you fall asleep. In plain words, that means before bed, feel how you would feel if the thing you want were already true, were already in your possession. Not tomorrow, not someday, now as you fall asleep. How would you feel if your prayer was answered? How would you feel if the problem was solved? How would you feel if you were already the person you want to be? Neville says to carry that feeling into sleep, not just the words, but the feeling, not just an emotion, but complete embodiment of that feeling and having. One part that stood out to me reading this tonight was that the actions and events of the day are effects. They are not the causes. What happens in your day is not the real starting point. The real starting point is deeper, is an impression already planted inside you the night before. So if your day looks bad, Neville would say, do not bow down to appearances. Do not let the outside world tell you who you are. Change the feeling first. Change the inner picture first. Because the day is the fruit, the inner feeling is the root. Over and over again, Neville emphasizes the feeling you take with you as you drop off to sleep matters. It covers 1/3 of your waking life, and the 2/3 of your waking life are directly impacted by that 1/3 of your sleep. So if you do not choose the feeling before bed, you will carry all the mixed feelings of the day into sleep by default. And if you choose your feeling on purpose, you begin shaping tomorrow from the inside out. How you act comes from the idea of who you are and your perception of yourself as you fall asleep. So at night, do not go to sleep defeated. Do not rehearse the problem. Do not relive or replay failure, because then you'd be reinstating that failure into your subconscious mind. Instead, ask, how would I feel if this were already done, if I were already this person, if this thing was already in my possession, and fall asleep with that feeling. What you take into sleep as a feeling, Neville says, is you bring out into life as a condition, and it manifests in your waking life. That's it for tonight's episode of Night Shift. Try this tonight as you fall asleep. Be very aware of your feeling and thought, especially before you go to sleep. Have a good night. My name is Justin S. King, and I help entrepreneurs find peace tonight, tomorrow, and for the rest of their lives through sleep optimization, emotion regulation, and discovering their purpose. Good night.